not gonna stop. Oh, about to do some brow surgery right now. Makeup. Ooh, got a little lipstick on my teeth. Oh, I got a lot of lipstick. Okay, red is everywhere. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing another super exciting video. These are my favorite comparison videos. So I am doing American versus Mexican makeup. I'm very excited because I actually am half Mexican, so I'm super excited for this video. I think Mexican makeup is just so beautiful. It's very flirty, sexy, seductive, but fresh and pretty at the same time. And I am obsessed. I want to do a full, every time I do a look and it's half and it looks so bomb, I want to do the whole face, and I'm just so tempted, but I'm like, nope, we're gonna stick to our routine. I just went to Cancun. I have a little flower right here and a little hoop earring to represent my culture. Ever since I went to Korea, I came back and was inspired to do their half and half makeup versus our makeup and see what's beautiful for them versus us. It has done so well on my channel. I think it's the most exciting video for me to do, and you guys really love it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. So if you have any suggestions for me to visit, or if you have any suggestions for me to look up and learn about a different culture or country, put your suggestions below. I hope you guys enjoy it and enjoy the comparison. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the Quad family. And without further ado, let's get on into this video. Okay, so I'm gonna get started with the eyes first. I'm gonna take some of the Tarte Shape Tape in light medium and just pop it on to the lid to prime the lids. It's gonna be both ways for American and Mexican because we both like to have really nice clean eyeshadow looks. So I'm just gonna do the top for now, and then I'll go ahead and conceal the rest of my under eye, and then I'll do foundation later. This will be the Mexican side. So for that, I'm gonna take the I Love Sarai collab with ColourPop. This is the Shiki palette. I actually wanted to use Arriba in this video, but I can't find it at all, and it's like the perfect red, perfect name for this look. I was just so upset. I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade, which is Distressed, and I'm gonna pop that all over the lid. And then for the American side of my face, I'm gonna be using the Violet Voss Top Notch palette. They're all very cool tone colors. I usually go in with warm shades, but I'm going to pick up some cool tone shades that I haven't used, and I haven't even used this palette at all. So we're breaking it in today. So I'm gonna go into the crease with Freckles. It's a matte brown, and I'm gonna pick up this shade right here as my first transition shade for the Mexican side. So I'm just gonna go in right here with a very light hand, and more so towards the outer part of the crease. Bring it out. I haven't even done my brows yet. Ooh. So I'm gonna go in with Top Notch. Top Notch is more of a peachy, warm shade. So I'm gonna go all over the eye with this. Bring it to life like that. And I think more so on this side, actually, the lighter shade of that pale bone color is a little bit more geared towards the Mexican makeup, because I feel like the American side, we go for warmer tones. So I am toning it down and kind of blending it into the rest of my skin. I'm gonna go in with Exclusive, and I'm gonna use that right in the crease. I'm gonna take it all the way in. Even though we're using cool tone shades today, we still like the drama in America, so I'm gonna take it all the way into the inner corner and really darken up that crease. We don't focus too much on a specific area of the eye. I feel like having this outer corner really defined for the Mexican side, it makes it more flirty and just a little bit more sultry. So I think that is fitting for this side of the eye. On the American side, I'm just gonna bring that crease shade all the way in to the inner corner. Okay, so that's basically it for the initial crease shades. I'm gonna go back over to the Mexican side, and we're actually almost done on this side. It's pretty easy and very basic. We are gonna go in with the darkest brown that I have in the palette, which is Noche. It's a matte brown, which is right here. I'm gonna pick it up first with this Vasanti brush. I like how it's tapered, so it kind of fits perfectly into that crease. And I'm just gonna keep it right in here. I'm gonna gonna first use this brush, this fluffier brush. It still stays specific to the crease area without getting all over the lid and past the brow bone. Gives us a nice wash of this color. Really buff out those edges. You don't want any harsh lines. So now that we have the intensity of that color, I'm gonna go in with a smaller pencil brush so I can get a deeper outer crease. That's gonna add a really nice, sultry, flirty kind of look. Just amp up the outer V a tad bit more, buff out the edges. And the lid is basically using the same color we set with, but really just amplifying that pale bone color. It just makes the eye look really youthful and well rested. So I'm gonna take a more densely packed brush and I'm gonna pack on that pale bone shade all over the lid, right on the brow bone. Now I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, just a big, huge fluffy brush, and buff all of the edges out. Make sure everything just kind of flows together and just moves into one another really easy. And then for the American side, I'm gonna go ahead and take a darker brown. This is Extra. I'm gonna pop that on with a smaller crease brush. This is the 206 from Time Los Angeles. So I'm gonna pop in the Extra right onto that outer corner and bring it all the way in to the inner corner. So drama from inner to outer corner. So really deepen up the crease. On the lid area, I'm gonna add this really pretty gold from Too Faced. This is the Pure Gold, Ultra Fine Face and Body Glitter infused with real gold. Ooh. For the Mexican makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and do a wing. A wing is something that they've been doing for years and years. It used to be really high up. Now it's a little bit more of a pretty flick. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to move my T-Rex arms into this position so I can do a wing. So I'm gonna get really close here. I'm actually gonna start right in the middle. And I feel like the Mexican wing is more of a soft flick these days rather than a harsh triangle looking thing that I also love to do on my face. Because we also like wings, but ours are a little bit more intense. See how the American wing is just a little bit more bold and angular, and this one's more flared out. Now I'm gonna do my brows before my brows drive me nuts. For the Mexican side, I'm gonna go in with precisely my brow pencil in number 6 and start to darken up my brows and fill them in. The Mexican brow is pretty much an even color. There's no ombre to it. It's just a nice, even, natural brow. Mexican women really like to enhance their eyes, deepening the crease, darkening the brow, the wing, really defining the entire eye area, making it look very flirty and seductive and just really feminine and pretty. For the American brow, I'm just gonna fill it in with shade 5 really quick towards the tail end. About to do some brow surgery right now. For the front of the brows, I'm going to take shade 3 from Benefit and just start to fill in those hair-like strokes. So going in straight down like this. And it's usually like a nice gradient going on. And then I'm going to clean up the bottom of the brow with some concealer and just define right underneath the brow bone. So it's going to really highlight the arch of the brow. For the inner corner over here, this, oh my god, this is such a pretty color. I'm going to use Vivacious, which is this metallic color right here. So I'm gonna do something light and flirty. These are from House of Lashes. They're the Iconic Lights. And then for the American side, I'm gonna do something long, still shows the makeup. I'm gonna use this lash right here from Les Celine. It's called Adriana. The skin is pretty basic for me. Both sides are pretty much the same. So I'm gonna go with the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation. This is in the shade Punjab. And then for the concealer, I'm just gonna pop on the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I don't think it's any different on either side. I think it's just covering those dark circles. So I'm just gonna do just a little bit here and the same thing right in here. And when it comes to contouring, I think both sides just pretty much like to have a nice structure going on with their face. For the American side, big underneath, so nothing creases. And then for this side, I'm just gonna add a yellow. So I'm gonna take my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, take the yellow powder right underneath the under eye circle. And then for the contouring, I'm just gonna keep it the same. I'm using this middle shade here from my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm gonna contour the cheeks. I'm gonna take this Sigma Wide shader brush for my nose in that middle shade just to contour and slim it down. On the American side, I'm gonna add some bronzer. So for the bronzer, I'm gonna use the LC bronzer in medium. I'm gonna bronze up the face, take it all the way up to forehead, around the cheekbone, bronze up and glow the skin. It's basically a very sun-kissed kind of a look. So for the Mexican side, I'm gonna take the Kat Von D Lolita blush in eyeshadow. Blush is a major part of the Mexican look. Just livens up the face, gives it color. It's just a very seductive, flirty kind of a culture. So anything to enhance that is what is gonna be happening on this side of the face, basically. I'm gonna take the blush right back into the hairline so it looks like it's coming from underneath the skin. I'm gonna keep it more matte on this side, and then I'm gonna dust off that setting powder on this eye. For the lower lash line here, we always have to put a lower lash line something. So I'm just gonna take the crease down to the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna take the darkest brown with the same brush and get a little bit closer to the inner corner and the waterline. And I'm keeping it right out here just to keep it fresh and pretty. I'm not gonna drag it all the way in like I did on this side. And I'm gonna take this Givenchy Magic Kohl pencil in black and line the lower waterline. And I feel like baking and putting that powder right underneath kind of helps stop your waterline from running if you have that issue. And then here I'm just gonna take it a little bit into the outer corner and leave it like that. The only thing we're missing on the American side is highlight. So I'm gonna take the Coffee and Cream highlight from e.l.f. This is the That's Heart collab highlight. That's my girl. I love her. I'm gonna take both of these shades for maximum intensity and pop them on there on top of the cheekbone, on the nose, and the cupid's bow. Back to the Mexican side, we are almost done. The only thing we're missing is the lipstick. For the lipstick, I'm gonna take MAC's Retrograde. And then for the American side, I'm gonna take a nude lippy. This is from YSL. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to comment down below what country you want me to do next. It could be yours, your friends. And before I let you go, I want you guys to remember that you're on your own journey in life. You're not in a race to succeed past the next person. Try not to compare yourself too much to your friend. Focus on your own personal plan and journey in life. No matter how long it takes or what different roads it takes you down, it's a special road towards your personal success and story. So embrace the moments and process that gets you there, and try not to worry about competing against the next person. I'm sure their road is going to be specific and beautiful to their story. Make sure yours is focused on you. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next video, bye dollies.